What's going on, guys? King Raven here, coming at you with another video today. So today we've got another awesome knife review slash overview on a knife that is about to drop within the next couple of days. So you'll want to pay attention to this video because you don't want to miss out on this knife drop. Y'all, give me a like, leave a comment. In the description of this video and all my videos, there'll be links. One of the links will be to this knife as well as a discount code. And it's got links to all my other platforms, my Patreon, my Instagram, and my TikTok. I greatly appreciate it when you use those links. That's the best way to support me here at the channel. At the end of the video, there'll be a little subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and check out the other video I have linked. Now let's flip this camera around and get into today's knife review. Okay, guys, so we have another knife coming by way of traditional pocket knives. Love traditional pocket knives. Great group of guys up there running a family-owned business, and I just love to support them. And they have some of the best exclusives at their store, plus their store in general, not just for slip joints, but that is where I get most of my slip joints and most of my leather slips as well. But they also have a variety of other knives as well, locking knives. So I highly recommend checking out traditional pocket knives. They'll be linked in this description as well as a discount code for this knife we're about to see. So first up, check out this awesome chocolate brown traditional pocket knives leather slip. We'll see another colorway of one of their leather slips, but I get most of my leather slips through them because they just work so well for me. You know, with their slips, the way I use it and everything, I just grab it, squeeze in the middle, and I can slide out my knife no problem. Well, this is dropping in the next couple of days, depending on when you're watching this video. This is the re-release of their exclusive Ohio River Jack. Now, this is designed by them at traditional pocket knives. Okay, this is like one of their brands and their knives. This is OEM'd by QSP, and they have done a phenomenal job. So this is a premium slip joint using Jigged Titanium, really awesome, nice looking Jigged Titanium, and I love the way that they did the bolsters on the titanium. This is all one piece, but they made basically bolsters on the front and back. Good size to it. All the seams is just very, very well done. I love the overall look. Now, the Ohio River Jack in this Jigged Titanium is going to be offered in 4 blade shapes: Spearpoint, Sheepsfoot, Clip Point, Wharncliffe. So, no matter your preference of blade shapes, you're going to be able to find one at in the Ohio River Jack. As far as that, the only thing that I can think of that this doesn't come in is in a Tonto, but a slip joint, Tonto, and everything, that's not a blade shape that I would want anyway. But as far as blade shapes that are really useful in slip joints, I think they've got those 4 nailed. What did I go with? Well, I ended up going with the Spearpoint. I love this Spearpoint blade. So before we get into the blade's usefulness, let's go over those materials. Jigged Titanium, S90V blade steel. And on a modern pocket slip joint knife, S90V is phenomenal. It's phenomenal on just about any pocket knife. But when you are wanting it to have a slicey blade, S90V is one of the best steels that you can get. And that's what a slip joint is used for. It's meant to be slicey. You're not using this tactically. You're not using this to baton stuff. You're using this to take it out and make cuts, opening packages, breaking down cardboard, cutting tape, string, whatever. What 99% of what us use our knives for slip joints can do very well. So this particular one right here with this Spearpoint, it was, for me, it was between the Spearpoint and the Sheepsfoot. And we'll show why in just a minute I went with the Spearpoint. But usefulness on this, really nice aggressive jimping right back here. You get a good purchase on it, and you can be right up here behind that edge. Really nice blade. And that S90V, did I mention that they are hollow ground blades? You can see how thin that hollow grind gets. Just see if I can, yeah, there you go. You can see nice hollow grind on all 4 blade shapes: clip point, spear point, Wharncliffe, or Sheepsfoot. All have hollow ground blades. With the spear point, I like it because that tip drops almost directly in line with the pivot, you can say. So you can use that tip for your draw cuts easy. You don't have to go tremendous. It's really easy to use that tip. Plus, you have a forward-facing belly right here, so you can even use that for your push cuts or any of your finesse cuts. Besides being able to use the tip, you could use that front belly. And then you still have almost the full length of the blade for any of your power cuts. So, really useful blade shape. The Sheepsfoot would be in that very similar category, but if you watch my channel, you'll notice from Traditional Pocket Knives as well, this wasn't exclusive from them. I just recently did a video on the Devo Knives Nip Slip. So this is a premium Sheepsfoot blade knife. So I already had a premium Sheepsfoot, so I went with the premium Spearpoint with the Ohio River jack. Now, size comparison, you can see the nip slip is a much smaller compact knife. I can still get 4 full fingers because of this tool. I almost, with my medium-sized hands, get 4 full fingers. I'm barely hanging off on my pinky. So it's very comfortable no matter which way I grip on the nip slip. With the Ohio River jack, there's no choil, but I've got plenty of handle room sticking out the back. Large hand's not going to be a problem, and it's got a good thickness to it, and the handle is just completely neutral. No hot spots, no nothing. So it will fit just about any hands. Okay, so really nice in hand, and if you like larger slip joints, you're going to love the Ohio jack, especially if, like, maybe the nip slip was just a little bit too small for you. Yeah, you'll want to pay attention to this. Now, let's do one other size comparison. Here's another colorway of one of the Traditional Pocket Knives slips. This is the 80s, so it's deep purple, and it's got orange and green, so really cool. And this is a Rosecraft that I picked up from Traditional Pocket Knives. This is the Rosecraft Tanzolite Teardrop. So I had a budget sort of teardrop spear point. This one drops a little bit lower, so it's not like a true spear point. It's more drop point with a swedge, but it's similar and everything. So this is a budget version in this blade shape, where I wanted a premium one. So if you're familiar with the Tanzolite, you can see the Ohio is just a little bit longer overall and a little bit longer in the blade and handle. So if you're familiar with the Tanzolite and you wanted it just a little bit bigger and premium, consider the Ohio River Jack. As you can see, about a 1/4 inch on the handle, 1/4 inch on the blade. Really awesome knives. I believe you could still even get the nip slip, and this is titanium with fat carbon inlays and another hollow ground S90V blade. So check out, see if that might interest you. But really, the drop on the however jack is phenomenal. Great walk and talk, and this is just going to continue to get smoother over time. Really nice. I just really like this particular slip joint. Let's flip this camera around and wrap up today's overview of the traditional pocket knives Ohio River Jack. So guys, what do you think about the Ohio River Jack? This has quickly become one of my favorite slip joints. Between this and the Devo Knives Nip Slip, which is also a traditional pocket knives exclusive, those are my two favorite slip joint knives, and they are two of my premium slip joint knives. The rest of my slip joints, besides one other, are more budget oriented, but really awesome in hand, really useful knife. And no matter if you go with the Spearpoint, Sheepsfoot, Wharncliffe, or clip point, you're getting the same build quality and materials. So are you interested in picking up the Ohio River Jack? If so, there'll be a link in the description as well as a discount code. You can use that discount code and save you some money on the Ohio River Jack. That's dropping on 10/10, so October 10th, depending on when you're watching it. It'll be linked in the description of this video. You'll want to grab one of these because I think they hit it out of the park no matter which blade shape that you choose. Y'all let me know which one you like the best, and if you're going to pick one up, use the links in the description. Remember, there's also links for my Patreon, my Instagram, and my TikTok. Links to traditional pocket knives for this knife and their slips, as well as any other knives. Just check them out and support them. Great group of guys over there. Hit the subscribe button. Hit that notification bell and check out this video. I think you might like it. Y'all be safe out there. I'm King Raven, and I'll catch you in the next video.